But there was one performance this year that stunned me. It sank its hooks in my heart. Not because it was good. There was nothing good about it. An actor's only job is to enter the lives of people who are different from us and let you feel what that feels like. And there were many, many, many powerful performances this year that did exactly that. Breathtaking, compassionate work. It was that moment when the person asking to sit in the most respected seat in our country imitated a disabled reporter, someone he outranked in privilege, power, and the capacity.
Fact: Melania Trump renegotiated her prenup at least 3 times during Donald's presidency. What triggered the most recent demand for better terms? Sources point directly to Meryl Streep's Golden Globe speech that put their marriage under unprecedented scrutiny. While the world watched Streep eloquently condemn Trump's mockery of a disabled reporter, body language experts noticed something telling: Melania's complete absence from the conversation. No defense of her husband, no statement of support, nothing.
Disrespect invites disrespect. Violence incites violence. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose. And this instinct to humiliate, when it's modeled by someone in the public platform, by someone powerful, it filters down into everybody's life because it kind of gives permission for other people to do the same thing. We need the principled press to hold power to account, to call them on the carpet for every outrage.
But behind closed doors, a different story was unfolding. One that explains why Melania has been conspicuously missing from Trump's 2024 campaign trail after Streep's words changed everything. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
Currently, I am the most berated actress who likes football of my generation. I am the most overrated and most over-decorated. Embarrassing, and it's terrifying to put the target on your forehead, and it sets you up for all sorts of attacks and armies of brown shirts and bots and worse. And the only way you can do it is to feel you have to.
When Hollywood royalty and White House residents collide, the sparks don't just fly, they set fire to carefully constructed facades. Back in 2017, Meryl Streep delivered what seemed like just another acceptance speech at the Golden Globes. But this wasn't your typical thank my agent and God moment. Streep went for Trump's jugular without ever saying his name. A masterclass in how to throw shade while keeping it classy. Remember when Trump mocked that disabled reporter? Streep sure did. She called out this behavior with the elegant precision of someone using surgical tweezers rather than a sledgehammer. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose, she declared, looking absolutely fabulous while making America's most powerful man look absolutely terrible. The beauty of Streep's takedown wasn't just what she said, but how she said it. By never mentioning Trump by name, she somehow made her criticism even more devastating. It's like when your mom says she's not angry, just disappointed. Somehow that hurts way more. And while everyone was focused on how Trump would react, nobody was watching Melania, which is exactly how she liked it, until she couldn't hide anymore. While Donald predictably lost his mind, firing off 3 a.m. tweets calling Streep overrated, which is like calling water too wet or the sun kinda bright, Melania's silence spoke volumes. And not the good kind of volumes, more like the scary quiet before someone throws a lamp kind of volumes. Body language experts had already been keeping tabs on Melania during public appearances, and the findings weren't exactly number couple goals material. When Trump faced criticism, Melania's body was basically screaming, "I don't know him," in capital letters. The hand swatting, the grimacing, the standing so far apart they might as well have been in different zip codes. It all painted a picture of a woman who'd rather be anywhere else. But after Streep's speech, things got even more interesting. Sources close to the First Lady revealed that Melania wasn't mad at Meryl. She was furious about becoming collateral damage. See, Melania had spent years crafting a public image more carefully constructed than her designer wardrobe. She was the Sphinx of First Ladies, mysterious, unreadable, and rarely speaking unless absolutely necessary. Streep's speech didn't just put a spotlight on Donald's behavior. It accidentally illuminated the weird power dynamic in their marriage. Suddenly, everyone was looking at Melania with fresh eyes, wondering what kind of woman stays married to a man who behaves this way. And nothing makes Melania more uncomfortable than people actually paying attention to her relationship with the orange man she calls husband. Her reaction? More hand-swatting, more grimacing, more standing at a distance that screamed, "We're together on paper only." At public events following high-profile criticisms, Melania might as well have been wearing a sign saying, "Just here for the photo op." She practically invented social distancing before it was cool, but here's where the plot thickens like one of Trump's questionable stakes. According to insider sources, Streep's speech wasn't just another embarrassment for Melania to endure with a frozen smile. It was the trigger for something much bigger happening behind those gold-plated White House doors. While everyone was watching Donald rage tweet about Hollywood elites, Melania was reportedly making power moves of her own. Sources claim that following the increased scrutiny on their marriage after Streep's speech, Melania demanded something that would make any prenup lawyer salivate: a renegotiation of her marriage contract. That's right. While Donald was defending his ego, Melania was defending her financial future. Talk about different priorities. She reportedly used the increased public attention as leverage, essentially saying, "If I have to endure this kind of scrutiny, I'm going to need hazard pay." It was the ultimate business move from a woman who clearly understands that sometimes marriage is just business by another name. So what started as simply another award speech now stands as a crystal ball predicting exactly where the Trump marriage would end up. Fast forward to today, and Melania's notable absence from Donald's 2024 campaign trail speaks volumes. While Trump runs his mouth at rallies, his wife is running in the opposite direction, focusing on her own projects and dodging questions about her husband's policies like they're communicable diseases. Remember, folks, this isn't just a wife skipping a few campaign events. This is the former First Lady essentially saying thanks but no thanks to potentially becoming First Lady again. When reporters ask about her feelings on Trump's campaign, Melania's probably thinking, "I already did my time, now I'm on parole." Her continued distance confirms what that Streep speech first revealed. This marriage has all the warmth of a prenup signing ceremony. Turns out some unions aren't about till death do us part, but till the contract needs renewal.